Hey you guys, welcome to the bag. If you're new, like, sub, turn all the notifications on so you're notified immediately when vids like this drop. And as always, if you're returning, welcome back. We got some really strong stuff up on the board. Unfortunately, Roxy's pick, Brooke Lopez, for over 4.5 rebounds had been pulled down. So if you guys got on that early, that's good. I wanted to live stream, but it's just this one game that's starting early. So if you took targets or whatever from the New York Milwaukee game, it's all right. It's that one's gonna be a close one, but unfortunately, we're not gonna have any props from that first game as it's just now starting in this video. But we do got plenty of other games, plenty of other good targets out there. So before we get over the plays, you can probably see a couple of them I got up there. Like I said, there's a lot of good plays up on the board right now. We're gonna go over the current spreads. So we got this game starting, so we skipped that one. So right now we got a 236.5 over under with a 1.5 swing favor in Boston. So this is gonna be a good one. Still like my man Jaylen Brown here on this side. We got a 247 over under with a 2-point swing favor in Indiana. So another tight one. Which Banchero is one of my picks that's in there for over 7.5 rebounds. 227 over under with a 7.5 swing favor in Denver. So might take Rozier out. 223.5 over under with a 6.5 swing favor in New Orleans. 230.5 over under with a 6 swing favor in Toronto. 239 over under with a 1 swing favor in Atlanta. And this one's going to be a good tight game for sure. 233 over under with a 10-point swing favor in Brooklyn. It's probably just going to stay away from this one, guys. 236.5 over under with a 4-point swing favor in OKC. So fairly tight one in this Lakers game, which we do have a piece from the Lakers side. We already know we were looking at SGA, so those still good targets in my opinion. 220 over under, so low total with a 6 swing favor in Chicago. Probably just going to stay away from this one personally. 239 over under with a 7-point swing favor in Dallas. I am interested in one piece from San Antonio, and I think you guys already know who that guy is. 234.5 over under with an 8.5 swing favor in Golden State. So other than like Chris Paul and maybe like mainly just Chris Paul, like I told you guys last night, if you were on him, I'm sure he absolutely smashed the assist and rebound prop as always. But other than that, I probably just wouldn't target anything in this game personally. And then we got a 232.5 over under favor in Sacramento with a 1-point swing. And I feel kind of bad because I thought for sure, like, well, we do know Sabonis, he's foul risk a lot in tough matchups. So he could very well, I mean, going up against Rudy Gobert, he's not going to be in an ideal matchup tonight. But on the other side, looking at it like De'Aaron Fox, at just a quick look, would be in a good spot in this one. And then on the Minnesota side, Anthony Edwards, that's who I would be looking at. This is a good spot for him, so just putting that out there. We'll take Rozier off. Rozier does look solid at over 30.5 points and assists, but I'm going to go ahead and take him off because, like I said, we're trying to stay away from guys that are in these blowouts. So, like I said, a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff on the board, so we'll replace him. Even though it's not a big point swing, I think he still looks good, so. Matter of fact, you could go Jaylen Brown, like almost anything with Jaylen Brown first half. So either the first half or whatever points and assist combo. Probably will go points and assists on him, I think. Yeah, that looks good. So we'll go Jaylen Brown over. Let's see. Yep, 31.5 points and assists. Okay. So on the board right now, we got Al Horford for over 8.5 rebounds. Clint Capella over 10.5 rebounds. LeBron James over 17 rebounds and assists. Victor Wembanyama over 12 rebounds. John Morant over 27.5 points. And we got Jaylen Brown over 31.5 points and assists. I think I said all that right. Yeah. So that's what we got right now, guys. So these will be up on the comment section. And again, once we get a lot of those good like secondary pieces, I'll get them up. There is a couple pieces from the Charlotte game I like though. Like you could look at like I said, there's Terry Rozier. You could look at Gordon Hayward. You could look at Brandon Miller. They would be in good spots as well against Denver. Anyway, so he got mentioned Claxton like he was up there on the board in the first video I did, but so yeah, most of what we got right now is just role players. So like yeah, like I said, when a lot of these secondary pieces, well, secondary targets and stuff come out, start hitting the board, like I'll post some of the good ones up on the in the comment section for you guys. It's just most of what they got up there right now is just like starters and role players. So yeah, guys. All right, so we'll get to the daily prayer. Dear Lord, may you continue to bless us with the simplest of blessings, such as waking up tomorrow. And may you watch over our picks and plays today that none of our guys end up in foul trouble, get injured, or cold hands. Amen. And Roxy says to tell you guys Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, as, as well as from me. And I know a lot of you guys are probably traveling or already where you're at. So with that being said, I hope everybody makes it to their destination and home safe. And hopefully we have a good closeout for the end of the year. Definitely looking to get some hits today for you guys. Get you some money back in your pockets for Christmas and New Year's. And until then, guys, you know what it is. You know what to do. Get a bag. Also, if you want to get into the Discord, all those details and everything else, as always, will be in the description. You guys are rock stars. Appreciate every one of you. Let's get a bag.